What's good, Joe? I'm Miles Johnson. I'm a junior communications major, sports journalism minor. I'm from Philadelphia and I attend Morehouse College. Now, I'm here to tell y'all why y'all should join, why y'all should be a part of the Morehouse journalism program, and why this program is so dope. So dope. Now, let me get into my background. If you don't know already, like I said before, I'm a communications major and a sports journalism minor. Now, I came to Morehouse because I want to be on TV talking about sports, point blank, period. I mean, I can remember when I was a sophomore in high school and I would watch First Take, Undisputed, The Herd with Colin Cowherd. I mean, every sports talk show you can think of on my way to school, to during breaks, in class. I mean, I was like, yo, I want to be like Stephen A. Smith. I want to be like Chris Broussard. I want to be like Chris Haynes, Rob Parker, all these guys, especially black guys that you see in media on TV talking about sports. I'm like, hey, I'm out here debating with my friends, all this, all that, talking about sports. If I can do this as a living, sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. So since then, I knew I wanted to write about sports and all that. And my earliest memory of being at Morehouse was really when my dad, now he graduated Morehouse in '96, and he brought me down to Morehouse for, I believe it was admitted students weekend, or he's brought me down to Morehouse, right? And I ended up getting a meeting with Ron Thomas because I told my dad, like, hey, I love to write, I love this sports stuff, so trying to connect me with Ron Thomas, or Mr. Ron Thomas. I'm trying to just pick his brain. I want to know what this program is all about. And Mr. Thomas basically asked me, okay, you like to write, you like to write about sports, but what are you doing right now to be a better writer? I was like, well, I mean, I watch YouTube videos. I that's pretty much it at that time. He was like, well, you gotta be involved in your school paper. I'm like, well, he is good. Well, he got a point right there. And since then I was involved in my high school newspaper called Focus. And I just kept building on from there. So when I got to Morehouse, I was an undecided major at first. Cause I didn't want to do English. I'll be telling you this, I didn't want to do English. But I knew I had to be a great writer. But look, I realized I can be a communications major and then a journalism minor. I didn't realize at the time that they had a communications major, right? And I want to be on TV. So it was like, hey, communications, TV, that is perfect for me. That rhymed accidentally too. Hey, I'm not a rapper though. Anyway, journalism minor. It wasn't a major at that time. If I could, let's say, if it was a major back when I was a freshman, I'm a junior right now, I would have picked that journalism major. But nonetheless, this journalism program is so dope. So when I got to Morehouse, my first year, I was really focused on my books. I'll be totally honest. Like, I had a lot of gen ed classes. I didn't want to flunk out, nothing like that. So I was focused. I was determined to do well in all my classes. So I wasn't too involved in Maroon Tiger up until like second semester. Then they brought us back home, sent us packing. So when I wanted to really get involved with Maroon Tiger, in my second semester of my freshman year, it kind of like got put on pause, right? But my sophomore year of college, that's when I started to really get involved with Maroon Tiger. Now, I started off with Tiger TV. I started off with Tiger TV as an intern. I would pitch scripts. I would, anchor in videos. I would, at that time, I didn't edit videos yet. But we gonna get into that a little bit later. But Maroon Tiger, I mean, it's the campus newspaper for Morehouse, and Spelman and Clark students can also be a part of it as well. And it's just a great, really experience for journalism students to just get more experience, right? To get experience writing articles, scripts, anchoring videos, and you can use all this stuff for your portfolio. So it's a win-win, because guess what? If you do a really good video, you can get posted up on the Maroon Tiger website like I did. And man, I was hyped. Now, not gonna lie, it took like 100 videos for me to upload, for me to like keep on like, keep on like posting, or keep on trying to like, send to the people higher up in MT in Maroon Tiger, like, hey, is this video good? But once my video got posted, man, I was in the crib hype. And I was recording videos on, back literally at my house in Philadelphia with a blank wall and all this. I was grinding. But Maroon Tiger is just a great resource for journalism students to really get more experience, in the field that they want to get in journalism, right? So Maroon Tiger is something that Morehouse has that's just great, right? And you have people that have, that are alums of Morehouse that are in the Maroon Tiger that will still come back and try to help guys, right? So I know people like Noah McMillan or Kayla, right? People that work in MLB, NBA. They're gonna send me scholarships or they're gonna send me internships, all this in sports, and they all want you to win. If you go to Morehouse, right, especially in the journalism program, everybody wants everybody to win, and that's really what you come to an HBCU for. Let's be completely honest. If you go to a PWI, a lot of times you're gonna be the odd man. Now at the HBCU, everybody wants everybody to win, and that's the beauty of it. Right? So I was involved in Maroon Tiger my sophomore year, and that basically helped me become the sports editor and sports co-producer of Maroon Tiger, right? And we made a Ben Simmons video about a month ago, or maybe a month and a half ago. It was a real funny video. I might have it somewhere over here, but it was a great video interviewing AUC Philly students, just getting their thoughts on Ben Simmons. It was a funny video because it's like, got AUC Philly students is getting their perspective on Ben Simmons. I mean, they were going off, and I'm from Philly, so I wanted people to go off because Ben Simmons, well, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But we already got Maroon Tiger. Let's get into the actual journalism program, right? The journalism program, and Ron Thomas, that's the guy right there. That is the guy right there. I mean, he has helped my career in journalism so much, has helped me become a great writer. And we have basic news writing. I don't know what the class is called now, but it's the same course. It's basic news writing, sports reporting, advanced news writing. I mean, David Dennis, who was here at the time, he's now at the Undefeated. I mean, a great writer, and has helped me really, expand my writing skills. Be like, I can really write about stuff. David Dennis really forced my class and myself to really, as I write an article, really think about how I can make this article different compared to everybody else. Because look, if you write about LeBron James, everybody can write about that, right? But what pitch can you write that is unique to you? He talked about how, he went to the same school as Steph Curry in college, and he ended up writing an article on Steph Curry, right? On Steph Curry, you know what I'm talking about. Chef Curry with a shot, boy. Anyway, you got Ron Thomas, you got David Dennis, you got Mickey Harris. I'm taking her class right now with Intro to Multimedia and Visual Storytelling, and we're learning about editing using Premiere Pro, Adobe Audition. It's just a great class. Just really get your foot in the door, with with multimedia journalism. And Morehouse journalism program, it has so many courses with social justice, sports, news, entertainment. Like my man Christopher Daniel, I mean, this man had Usher's mom on a Zoom with us. Usher's mom. I'm not kidding. So I don't know what y'all doing right now, but if you're thinking about going to a school for journalism, especially in HBCU, Morehouse journalism program is for you. And I keep rhyming accidentally, and I'm not a rapper, bro. Let's get into the people that have come into Morehouse as guests. Well, look, let's go right here. Got my school day shirt right now, and guess who signed this? Spike Lee. Yes, he did. And Spike Lee graduated Morehouse as well, and he comes to Morehouse. It's like a routine for him to come to Morehouse, and he's always showing love, and that's what I love about Spike Lee. It's like he treats us like we're just his Morehouse brother. Like he's not some famous guy that is courtside at the Knicks games, that's with all the hottest celebrities and all that. He treated us like we're regular Morehouse guys. And when he went to Morehouse, or when he went to Morehouse to talk to us, we had a round table, and we were just talking to him like he was like a regular Morehouse alum. kid, and why have you been so loyal to your Knicks?
You're a Sixers fan? Yes, sir. What's up with your boy Ben Simmons?
And it's just that feel at Morehouse, you're not going to get that at any other school. That's that feel of just that brotherhood, right? That brotherhood of everybody wanting to really uplift one another. And it's just a beautiful thing. So when Spike Lee came, right, the Morehouse journalism program guys, these, school day shirts, he ended up giving me an autograph. Man, it was great. Not only did we get Spike Lee, this semester we got Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown came here. Yes, Jaylen Brown on the Celtics came here to talk to us. I had a picture with him. Man, it was great. My man Shaquem wrote an article on him. We were able to ask him questions after, after he was speaking to the whole entire, journalism students, right? So at Morehouse, you're going to get celebrities, athletes that are going to come here and just want to mentor and want to just uplift this next generation of journalism students. And to be at this school, I mean, it's just great to really just be in this environment of just everybody just wanting to uplift one another. And that's just the constant theme that you're going to have if you're in this program, right? And I just can't really thank this program enough for, what it has done for me. Now, last summer, I was actually, man, it was a blessing, man, because I was actually given us internship with Chevrolet, and they had a partnership with Chevrolet and the NMPA, with the National Newspaper Publication Association, right? And in that internship, they flew me out to Detroit to do commercials for Chevrolet. I was writing articles for the Atlanta Voice, but I would never have gotten that opportunity if I wasn't under the tutelage of guys like Mr. Thomas, of guys like Mr. Dennis, right? Guys that really helped me become a great writer. And like I said back in the beginning of this, video, writing is the foundation. Writing is the foundation for everything. So if you want to get into TV, you better be a good writer. You better be a good writer because you can't just be on TV and not be a good writer. That don't work. I'm sorry, that don't work. Your favorite news anchor is a great writer. Your favorite news anchor is a great writer. I promise you. And speaking of writing, Mr. Thomas has helped me. Mr. Thomas has helped me in so many ways. If you really develop a connection with all the journalism professors, they'll really go above and beyond and write you recommendations. And all these professors are well respected. So if you get a recommendation from Mr. Thomas, if you get a recommendation from Mr. Daniel, that's gonna go a long way. Mr. Thomas called me and he was like, "Hey, I heard about the Sports Journalism Institute, program that he thought that I should be that I should apply to," and he ended up connecting me with a Morehouse alum who graduated from the program, and the alum actually wrote an article wrote a letter of recommendation for me for the program, for the Sports Journalism Institute program, right? And so again, uplifting one another is something that is a constant theme with Morehouse journalism. And a guy like Mr. Thomas, let's get into sports reporting, right? Because if you're into sports, again, this is the place for you. Sports reporting, you're gonna be able to go to Hawks games. I mean, look, in my class right now with Mr. Daniel, we gonna go to a Hawks game this semester. That's what? It doesn't even feel like class. Like, I'm reporting a Hawks game. I'm reporting Ice Trey, reporting, the Hawks, right? Like, it's just a blessing. They've had, times where they've met the TNT studio and all this. So just being in the AUC, you can also take classes at Clark, and really just interact with Clark, with students at Clark, Spelman. With my podcast called Real Talk with MJ, I've collaborated with Morehouse students that, look, at Morehouse you're gonna have a lot of students that can, that know how to take that can do photography, that can write, that can record videos, all this stuff. So Morehouse has it all in this journalism program. And like I've said, you gotta be in this program, man. It is dope, so dope. And look, you tripping if you're not in this program right now. You tripping if you're not in this program now. Y'all know where to contact me. I'm gonna have my link tree down below to all my podcast stuff, as well as my email, and I'm gonna even put my phone number in the description. So, but if you gonna call me though, just send me a text first. And that I'll be happy to talk to y'all. I'm a junior right now, so in this last stretch, I mean, I'm less than halfway done. This is it's flying by, man. It's flying by. But this experience with the journalism program, man, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. And it's just so many connections. Like, think of like the ESPN Rodin Fellowship. So many students from Morehouse graduated from that program. Guys like my man Parker Owens, or like, it's just so many people in the journalism program that are doing so many great things, and they will come back to help, the next generation of journalism students, and that's what Morehouse is all about. Brothers uplifting one another. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that jazz. I'm Real Talk with Miles Johnson. I'm out.